Hi, this is Vicki from Learning Home Volunteers, and welcome to our learning session entitled Learning or Water Works. So tell me, did you and your child enjoy the snake bubbles? Isn't it cool? We had such a fun time with it here at the office. All our volunteers had their own bottle, and we created tons of snakes. This week we are continuing to explore, and we have some more exploration, more bubble play, some painting. This time we're going to paint on water, well, actually ice. And then we're going to play with my favorite water toy, water beads. So let's get started. This is activity number 7, and in your bag you're going to find some watercolors. The day before you do this with your learner, you want to put some water in a Ziploc bag or maybe even a frozen safe container, and then put it in the freezer. Now, once you take it out, you can paint on the ice cubes or on the ice thing that you actually created. I put the ice in a shallow pan so as it melts, the water actually is contained. But how cool is this? Looks super fun to actually paint on all of those things. Here are some pictures for inspiration. I love the child that's using the squirt bottle to filled with watered down paint to paint their ice cubes. Loved the idea of using this clear thing that you could see through to the grass, and then painting it as though you're turning the grass pink or purple. Truly lovely. We would love to see what your child does, so don't forget to post. Well, it only seems fair that if we're going to paint on ice, we should be able to paint with ice. So in your bag, you're going to find 6 little cups, popsicles, sticks, and paint. And you want to mix your paint with water and then pour the color into the cup and put the popsicle stick in the cup and then put it in the freezer. If you have an ice cube tray, you can mix the colors there and put the sticks in those ice cube trays in the ice cube section and put that in the freezer. Both work just fine. Now, once the ice paint is frozen, you can actually begin painting. I like doing it by hand because I think you get that sensation of cold, and how fun is that? But some kids don't like that, so you can certainly use the stick or whatever you want to do. But you can see on the left, all the colors of ice have been put onto the paper, and the child is mixing them in different ways. We can't wait to see what creative things you do as a family. Well, this is activity number 9, and I don't know about you, but I didn't get enough of bubble play with just the snakes ones, so we've added another activity for more traditional bubbles. In your box, you should find a container of bubble solution and some pipe cleaners, and we are going to make our own bubble wands. Have you ever wondered if you could make heart bubbles, or triangle bubbles, or square bubbles? Me too. So let's make some wands in whatever shapes you want, and then we can dip the wand in your bubble solution and see how they turn out. You know, there are other things that you can blow bubbles with, and we can see here with straws. Using mini straws, you get mini bubbles. But what's about something like this for blowing bubbles? You know, a cup with a big thing and a hole with a straw put in, or maybe this. I bet you and your learner can find all different kinds of ways to blow bubbles. I hope you'll share your secrets with us. This is activity number 10, and I absolutely adore water beads. They are so much fun to let them flow through your fingers, or pour from one container to another, or spoon from place to place, or even just to hide things in. I mean, alright, they're just fun no matter what you do with them. And in your box, you're going to find a little bag filled with tiny beads. Put these beads in a bowl and then add water. And over the next couple of hours, they'll be what you see here. You can play with them like this, or you could freeze them and have a completely different experience. So are you going to separate yours by color? Pick them up with tongs, count them, line them up, put them in your bath? Oh, we can't wait to see. Please, please share. Well, this is the last activity for the session, and our next session will start next week. Thanks for joining us.